Module 1, Lesson 1, Exponential Notation. You have to realize there's a difference between 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 and 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. There's a difference between addition and multiplication. When we are looking at the first problem there, we are talking about 3 times 5. When we're looking at the second problem here, we're talking about 3 raised to the 5th power. So if we have an exponential notation, 4 is what we call our base, and the 6, the power, is what we call our exponent. All right, so looking at the first example here, 5 raised to the 6th power is how you would say that, 5 to the 6th power. What it means is 5 times itself 6 times. So 5 times ... times 5, they're just saying there's a bunch of 5s in there. They just don't write them all out. So in this case, it would be 6 of them, and that is equal to 5 to the 6th power. 9 over 7 times 9 over 7 times 9 over 7 is a fraction, so we have to be real careful here. When we're multiplying this, if I just write 9 over 7 to the 3rd power, that appears to be just the 9 cubed. You can't write it like that. You either are going to have to write 9 to the 3rd power and 7 to the 3rd power, or put a parenthesis around the 9/7. So you must have a parenthesis with fractions and with negatives, if you're including the negative with the power. Now, x with a little 3, we can say x to the 3rd power, but we can also say x cubed, and x with the power of 2 is x squared. So those are shortened notations of how you say those. And if you think about when you find the area of something, we always label that squared, inches squared, feet squared. And when you find the volume of something, because it's three-dimensional, you always have the cubed, x cubed, meters cubed, feet cubed. All right, so we mentioned negatives a second ago. We're going to take a look at some examples here with negatives in them. Negative 2 to the 4th power without a parenthesis is worked a little differently than negative 2 to the 4th power with a parenthesis. Does anybody know what the difference is? When it has the parenthesis, everything inside the parenthesis is raised to that power. So in this case, we have negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Up here, we have one negative sign with 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. The negative sign up here is not being raised to the 4th power. So our answer up here, if we were to work this out, would be a negative 16, whereas down here, if we work this out, we end up with a positive 16. Now, that doesn't always mean the one that has the negative sign or it doesn't have a parenthesis is negative. The one that does have a... No, you have to work them out, because watch this. Negative 2 to the 3rd power means we have a negative and 3 2's multiplied, which, yes, that gives you a negative answer still, negative 8. However, down here, when I work this, negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is still negative 8. So you don't always get a different answer. You actually have to take the time to go through the process and work that out. So negative times negative produces a positive answer. Negative, negative, negative produces a negative answer. 4 negatives, we're back to a positive. 5 negatives, we're back to a negative, etc., etc. So if we have an even number of negative signs and we are multiplying, then we are going to have a positive result. If we have an odd number of negative signs and we are multiplying, we will have a negative result.